Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about natural hair. Now, as you guys can see, my little poof is getting bigger and I'm so excited. But I'm not just going to be talking about natural hair. I'm going to be talking about my two favorite books that I have been using since day one, since I've been natural for a few years, and the other one for about since last year, since they came out. So let's just jump right into the video. Now, the two of my favorite natural hair books, me personally, I know there's more natural hair books out there, but for me personally, these are my go-to books when I'm having problems or I want to figure out a deep conditioning type of thing or a mask or whatever, protective styling. These are my two go-to books. Now, the first one is Better Than Good Hair, and it's by Nikki Walton, and she is actually Curly Nikki. If you guys are familiar with her website, she's been on like Steve Harvey and other Dr. Oz and other talk shows or whatever. This book has been out for a while, and I think she has another book, but this book has been out for a while, and this is like my favorite hair book. When I first went natural, this is what I read. I like marked in it. I read it from the beginning to the end. I've read it several times. So it has been really helpful with me. When I first went natural, I had a TWA, so I was trying to figure out like, how do I style it? What do I do? What do I use? And she had everything in this book that was very helpful for me. I highly recommend it. I don't know if you can still buy it at bookstores, since it's kind of old, but you can still go on Amazon and find it. You can go on her website, curlynikki.com. Yeah, and it's like really like basic steps. So if you are nervous about going natural, if you think you can't do it, or you think you don't have the patience or whatever, this book is for you. Now, my favorite thing in this book actually is, let me see. My favorite part of the book is she basically goes from like the beginning. So when you first go natural, most girls, not everybody, but most people do chapter 1, which is the big chop. Now, she talks about the big chop, how different people do the big chop differently, different things you will need. She talked about like transitioning, which was very helpful for me because I did transition for a while too before I decided to chop the rest off. And as you natural girls know, if you first natural, that transition in hair, it ain't no joke. Like, you got all wavy and curly and then your ends are just straight and you can't do anything with it. So she helps you to be able to do things with it. She also talks about protective styling, and all different types of ways you can style the hair. There's pictures in here that's very helpful as well. And this has been like my holy grail book for going natural, and I love it. Now, some of you guys may know YouTubers, the Glam Twins, Kendra and Kelsey Morrell. Now, they're on YouTube and they have hair down their backs, almost to their behinds. Gorgeous, beautiful, thick hair. Now, I believe last year, around maybe this time or September or something, they released a book called The Glam Twins Guide to Longer, Healthier Hair. Now, this book was from their video that they had that was very popular about how to grow natural hair. And some of you, I'm pretty sure if you are familiar with YouTube, you are familiar with these beautiful women. They are awesome with as far as hair growth. They don't do a lot of protective styling just because that's not their thing. I know I know Kelsey, she will do twist outs, but she haven't done them, or braid outs. But they normally do wash and goes. But to me, that's a protective style because you're not in your hair all the time, and you know, it's easier. So they do what's easier for them. But I really like this book. I read this book twice too. It's very helpful. They are really big on deep conditioning, and I got on deep conditioning because of them. I used to do it, but I didn't do it regularly. I used to do it maybe like once or twice a month. But since I started reading their book and how strongly they are about deep conditioning, I have been doing it weekly, every week, faithfully. And let me tell you, it makes a tremendous difference in the texture of your hair, the growth of your hair, the look of your hair, the shine of your hair, everything of your hair. Deep conditioning helps out 100%. What I like about this book is that it talks about, it has a chapter for leave-in condition. It has like different, like even smoothies. They are a real big advocate of what you're putting in your body it has to do with your hair. You know, if you're eating bad, or if you watch any of their vlog channels, they always eat healthy. They always drink plenty of water, and different things like that. So they are a big advocate of, not only do you want your hair to look good, your outside, but you have to make sure of what you're putting in the inside, and that's what shows out on the outside. My favorite chapter of this book actually is chapter 4, which is, like I said, is the deep conditioning of this book. Now it goes on until how it talks about how the proper method to deep conditioner. It even talks about simple conditioners. I know a lot of time they use like regular, like washout conditioners for leave-in conditioners sometimes, and that just works best for their hair. And it even gives you like a tip for deep conditioning. It talks about how you want to leave it in for 10 to 30 minutes, and how different things and how it looks, and it's just so helpful in this book. And I also like how at the back of the book it talks about your plans for your own hair, so you can fill this in. And it talks about, you know, why I want longer, healthier hair, my hair goal, the time will take to achieve. And so they're basically are just promoting healthy hair. Both of these books are talking about healthy hair. And a lot of people think, oh, if your hair is long, then it has to be healthy, but that's necessarily not the case. So I would highly recommend these books. I know there's more natural hair books that are out there, but for me personally, these are the 2 books that I go by to this day for my natural hair. If something's not going right with my hair and I need some help, I go to these 2 books to help me. So you guys, I hope this video was helpful, and if you haven't picked up these books, go ahead, pick them up, read them, and support these ladies, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.